So here we go. We are scheduled for 10 rounds. Heavyweight division. Hrgovic in the white, Booker in the gold.
He had some success against Kubrat Pulev in the first couple of rounds of that fight last year, but as the fight went on, he just refused to engage.
Hrgovic in his 12 pro bouts to this point.
And Todd, Hrgovic is all right hand. He doesn't throw the jab as a real weapon. He doesn't go to the body all that much. He just launches that right hand every chance he gets.
He looks for precision and the right punches, especially a 1-2, a clean 1-2. That's why they're successful amateurs. Yeah, less is more usually with the European style, but you know it's still dangerous because they're so accurate with those shots.
Well, Klitschko said Hrgovic left a lasting impression on him that he would one day become a world champion.
That's certainly something, you know, worth continuing to develop. The more effective that jab is, the more effective the right hand's going to be behind it.
See, Hrgovic was mindful of his defense right there, so he knows how sly Booker can be. Threw a body shot and then pulled back before Booker could land that left hook.
Booker grew up in the Kronk gym under the tutelage of the late, great Emanuel Stewart when he was 14, 15 years old.
I asked Booker if he loved training in that heat. And, you know, I don't like training in heat. It takes away the leg. Tommy Hearns, and he said the heat that Tommy Hearns suffered from is he didn't jump rope. It wasn't always the case with Booker. He said he didn't mind.
Hrgovic still trying to figure out his old sparring partner. Left hook there as we approach the end of round one.
Body shots by Hrgovic right there.
Round two here between El Animal and Rock and Rye.
Gave that to Hrgovic. Landed some clean right hands throughout. You see Booker, he's trying to get in there in the inside with those fast hands, but so far, Hrgovic on the lead.
Rydell Booker's never been stopped. They're like, how can he have never been stopped? He doesn't look that physically fit. He doesn't look that
That's what I told
fast.
him. I mean, the only thing that I criticized Booker about was why he's so stationary. He fights flat-footed. Most of the fights, he didn't come in shape, and that's why he was so stationary. He fights lazy, but for this fight, I could see that he's a little bit more motivated. He's not fighting lazy.
You see him cocking that right hand, just waiting to let it go.
Boy, even if you block that with your gloves, it's still got to hurt.
Well, Booker's got 3 losses, but they've been to solid competition. In a heavyweight fight back in 2004, he served 12 years in prison, came out, and then he fights Kubrat Pulev, who's going to fight for the heavyweight championship.
See, you could see that right now Booker has that sparring partner mentality. This is exactly what they do. They keep their hands up. They know how to stay safe. You have your earmuffs on. They definitely hurt. They're big fighters fighting with 10-ounce gloves.
That straight right hand connected for Hrgovic. So did that one.
And think about it, 154-pounders fight with 10-ounce gloves.
At the bell.
And right now he's treating Rydell Booker like a heavy bag, and he goes down here in round two.
He's chopping him down because Booker's content, but there's too much power behind those shots.
Different voice. This is Kara's first fight with Booker, but it's the same advice that Booker got last fight against Pulev. He went the distance in large part because Pulev didn't throw a lot of punches.
And the referee's saying to Booker already, you got to show me something. You're taking a lot of punishment. Nice overhand right for Hrgovic. Hrgovic has had trouble getting people to fight him, Mannix.
If you're Hrgovic, you've just got to look at the rankings and work your way up. With the winner, say, of Daniel Dubois against Joe Joyce, I don't think that camp is going to rush into a fight with Hrgovic.
He says he'll fight for free. Any heavyweight, he'll fight him for free.
Stop. You cannot pull. Don't pull. Let's go.
But I don't know anyone that will be jumping for joy to get Filip Hrgovic on their schedule.
In that second round, he put his hands on the ropes. That's always a sign, a bad sign of body language that a fighter's very fatigued, very tired.
Booker has thrown some left hooks this round, as many if not more.
Let him go, let him go. Let's go.
Well, Chris, compare what you saw from his fight with Pulev. It looks like, to me at least, Hrgovic looks much better than Pulev did against Booker.
You didn't see Pulev do that in their fight last year, which is why you're not going to see Hrgovic kind of lay off.
They're journeymen. You got to let them know that they don't belong in your class. Get the offense on. Force the referee to step in.
At the bell, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll never forget watching him fight Terrence Crawford, the heart he showed in that fight. Showed a lot of heart against Tank Davis as well. Fought that with an Achilles injury, which he says is 100% good now. Didn't need surgery.
I'd like to see Hrgovic throw a straight right hand to the belly. He's keeping his hands a little bit.
Well, the belly's a small target, Sergio.
Booker's trying to catch and counter, just like that. See, I play possum a little bit and trying to get that left hand check, those check counter left hooks.
You gotta start doing something.
Is he coming to win or is he coming to survive? Against Pulev,
Sparring partner mentality. You can take those fighters out of there, but it'll take some rounds.
Well, I like the fact that the referee's like, listen, man, show me something. I'm not going to let you sit there and just get beat up for the next 6-7 rounds.
They're used to getting hit with the headgear and oversized gloves, but when you have 10-ounce gloves and no headgear, the referee's not going to let you take
glancing
those,
over to
take
his
those
corner.
shots.
I think if you're Carrero after this round,
Oh, that was a big, heavy shot. Booker didn't even get phased by that one.
even still, 6 more rounds of punishment like this.
And that's what it is, straight punishment.
Not in back of that. Let's go, please.
Yeah, right here, if Hrgovic would punch with speed right here.
Well, we know how great Homer Simpson's boxing career was by just taking abuse till the guy couldn't hit him anymore. Chris, what'd you make of that that coaching in the corner? First it was throw a big shot, then tie up. Then she said, I don't even care if you throw a punch, just don't get hit.
Well, more noticeable than the coaching was the body language of Rydell Booker.
He shrugged his shoulders and excelled. The fight has left Booker.
He has put his foot on the gas throughout this fight, continued to throw right hands, put pressure, and forced Booker to fight backing
Well,
up.
here's Booker showing a little life at least, landing a couple of shots.
That's it.
Come on, bro.
Oh, the referee says enough is enough.
That's it. That's it.
Win number 12, and he'll get a TKO. That's his 10th knockout of the year.
Big
Good
shots
job
land.
for the referee, man. You too old.
There you see Hrgovic. Tell him he's too old. His
Well,
friend
Hrgovic
is on
said, listen,
sparring
we're
partner."
friends on Friday, we're enemies on Saturday, and tomorrow we'll be friends on Sunday. As El Animal picks up KO number 10.